kwetu, akiwe ngao na mlinzi, na tukae na udugu, amani na uhuru, raha tupate na ustawi. Amkeni ndugu zetu, tufanye sote bidii, nasi tujitoe kwa nguvu. Nchi yetu ya Kenya na tujenge taifa letu, ndio wajibu wetu. Kenya istahili heshima, tuungane mikono pamoja kazini, kila siku tuwe na shukrani.
You have such beautiful voices. Gosh, what's the mean average here? Hey, what's the mean average here?
Like age-wise?
Yeah.
It ranges anything from...
Do you have a mic? Okay, yes. Yes, okay.
From 20 to 28.
Okay,
yeah.
That's good, that's good. All right, so we were talking about it earlier and we were saying, none has responded actually, Willis. None has responded.
To who? Mekatilili?
Yes.
What the last name?
Wamenza. He also didn't know. I had to reach him. Maybe you can step forward and tell us, you know, educate the Kenyans who don't know who Mekatilili is.
Yes, yes. So Mekatilili is actually one of the few female resistors that we had within the country. And Spellcast has a series of stories called In the Footsteps of Alkebulan's Great.
Okay.
Alkebulan is the old name for Africa.
Okay.
And the first character that we are doing is Mekatilili. For this very reason that Kenyans hardly know their heroes, the
history.
Exactly.
Willis Rabur is right here. Right, yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah.
All right. Why did you see the need to do something that is, you know, I don't want to call it backdated, but not forward, you know, not dealing with day-to-day present issues that are going. We've gone back in time.
Yes.
Why?
Truthfully, my opinion is that things repeat themselves over and over again. History is just manifesting itself in new ways in our present. So we need to learn what mistakes we made back then to know how to deal with the mistakes we're making right now. The whole agenda behind these music halls, the Footsteps of the Great People, is to bring about that element of cohesion amongst us guys. We fictionalize it a bit and we show what could have been if these guys had collaborated with each other. If Mekatilili and Wagwa Makeri and Olonana and all these guys had come together and tried to fight this guy, would it have been a different story? Maybe, maybe
altogether,
not.
Maybe not.
Do you have to be a student of history, let's say, to, you know, like, did you guys have to like read about it to internalize it, or they just came and said, okay, this is the script, let's go?
Well, the beauty about a script is whether or not you're a history student, you will be immersed into that history eventually.
So you bring
while preparing, while preparing for the show, we have to go into the research ourselves as the people, the directors. He is our major director. The research behind it, the writing, we have to deal with the characterization, tell them this was the lady that she was, this was the guy that he was. You need to do your own research as the actor, as the singer. So it is a learning process in itself, not only for the directors and the cast members, but also for the audience.
I hope you realize Willis asked that question because he doesn't at that point wondering, how can I be part and parcel? You know? But then we'll come back to find out, you know, the intensity of rehearsals, how long you have rehearsed, you know, what you've already told me what you're planning to do in terms of impact with this particular, you know, play. But there's also the issue of theater in Kenya, you know, is this the next big thing? Do we need to be there? Do we need to invest there, or are we just, you know, another pastime activity? So you'll do another set for us, and then we'll come back with those questions. I don't know, Willis Raburu, do you want to be taught how to act now?
I just want to learn.
What was that you guys were doing? What was that?
That is actually Mekatilili's version of the national anthem.
So what was that?
It is a Giriama saying, Haya maziga na teremuka murima.
Allah.
Yes. Maziga is...
Who is Teremukari?
Maziga is coming down the mountain.
Yeah.
Maziga is just a random Giriama character. The Giriama aspect of Mekatilili, once again,
Alright, so repeat that again.
Haya maziga anateremuka murima. Haya maziga anateremuka murima. Haya maziga anateremuka murima.
You shouldn't have said that. You must sleep. Okay, fine. Alright, so take us to the second part. Yeah, I hope you remember that because you'll do it again. Yeah? You're boasting.
I am a who?
Yeah. You've already boasted, so think about it. But yeah, do the second set and then we'll come back and continue this conversation.
Okay.
Alright?
Okay.
Take it away.
Kaya, you have wronged me. Find your brother, he has wronged me. Mulungu, you have wronged me. You took away my son. Mulungu, go tell your brother he has wronged me. Go tell the mothers of the land that they have ripped our wombs off and put them to the wolves. Go tell them they have ripped our breasts off and now we have no milk to feed the land. Go tell them that they have taken away our tears and now we cannot cry anymore. Go tell them. Kaya silole yamnati. Kaya silole yamnati.
Right. Willis Raburu, you want to show us?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. And this guy has such a powerful voice.
I know, very powerful voice.
Wow.
Very,
all right.
very powerful voice.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No. Explain to us the difference between a musical and a play. Yeah, because there are those who would be saying, oh, I'm going to watch a play this weekend, and then find people singing and wondering what's going on. And then there are those who go for a musical and expect to hear sing-alongs the whole, let's say 1 hour, 2 hours, but then they find there's a lot of dialogue going on in between. So kindly, you know, give us the difference.
Well, musicals come in various forms. There is a strict version of the musical, things like Les Miserables and what is it? Phantom of the Opera, Sound of Music.
Keep it simple.
Where they sing everything from hello, how are you doing? There is the
Mary Poppins.
The Mary Poppins kind of musical. Then there is the other kind of musical where it's interspersed by dialogue. Sarafina is a good example. We actually did Sarafina. That was the other musical we did last month.
Okay.
Yes, at the Braben Theatre. So the kind that we will be doing is the interspersed with dialogue one. So every now and then you find songs over here communicating certain aspects within.
Song and dance?
Yes, song and dance.
Song and dance?
Song and dance and acting.
Okay.
So it's going to be dialogue, loads of dialogue, but loads of music and dancing as well.
How long would it take for, you know, me to grasp this whole thing? You give me the script today. How long will you give me?
It would depend on a number of things. It would depend on how many rehearsals we're having with you per week. It would depend on you yourself as a performer, of course. Then it would depend on basically intensity of rehearsals and your dedication as a performer. So
it's not easy.
It's not.
How many hours like do you guys put in, let's say?
The beauty about Spellcast is that we have divided things into teams. So man over here, he deals with acting, dancing, stagecraft and everything else. I deal with the singing, he deals with the stage managerial duties, and we have other teams. We have acting teams now, basic down to. So you break it down, dancers meet in their own time, singers meet in their own time, then it all comes together. Band meets in their own time and such things. Yeah. So
lots of work.
It is not easy.
No, it's not easy. Yes. So is this a full-time career then? Because I was just thinking, you know, we'd finish work and then come at 5 o'clock and do rehearsal. But then if you're telling me I'm going to be there till maybe 10 p.m., then
truthfully, for the cast, it can work that way. But for us, the directing guys, it is we sleep, we eat, we dream. That's what we are doing. We are trying to make sure everything goes right for the show. Okay. So for us, there's no rest. It's full time. Yeah.
And maybe the mic will come just now. I'd want to know: is TV acting better than theater, or is theater better than TV?
That is very interesting, because one of our visions at Spellcast is to really raise the bar in terms of quality of entertainment locally. So the first thing that we started with was stage. Now we are in collaboration with the Red Fort Academy. It's a new academy within town, and we're looking to step into silver screen as well. Okay. Yes.
All right. Yeah. So Willis, you have the mic. So I'll just someone quickly raise your hand. Would you rather be on TV or on stage? Go ahead.
He's the guy who said a lot.
Okay. I want to hear what he says. Tell us your name.
My name is Morris.
Morris.
This is my first year in Spellcast because I finished school last year. I think for stage and screen, it's not a matter of what's better, but they more of work together. Because even as acting as a craft, it began with the theater. Yes. You know, so even in Hollywood, they had such a strong theater industry. You know, the likes of Broadway. The Moscow Theater, London. So I'd say for Kenyans, we're just like blindsided kidogo. We need to open our eyes and realize that a theater, a strong theater industry is really fundamental in building a whole entertainment industry.
Okay, this is my argument, and I want us to talk about it. I feel like our actors who, you know, are in theater, once they transition to TV, it becomes it's not even it becomes difficult. Like you can tell they're really struggling. Do you get? Because theater, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of, you know, and then when you get onto TV, you've carried that persona with you, because I guess that's what you've known. So the switch then becomes very difficult from theater to screen. I want to hear your thoughts. Is that the same thing? You know, do you think that's the same thing, or?
I don't think it's the same thing. Actually, if you do stage, then your transition to screen will be so much smoother than someone who's just starting from screen altogether. Because even like all the if let me allow me to call it the syllabus of acting. It's based on stage. All the guys who came up with all these techniques, they came up with them on the stage. So for someone to go to screen, you basically. My favorite actor of mine said that when you're on screen, your face is the stage. So it's basically yourself as an actor, as a performer, take it upon yourself to understand the dynamic of screen altogether as a whole scope.
But I get where you're coming from as well, and that's actually one of the things we're trying to change. One of the first things, we call it Udrama Festival at Spellcast. It's what we try really breathing out of the actors, because there's this impression that whatever is done on stage has to be dramatic.
But I did not know the way.
That's what we're trying to really kill. We're trying to bring in the element of realism in stage.
Yeah.
Believability and credibility. Like you sit there and you shed tears, and the people shed tears.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because it's genuine and it's raw.
Yeah.
So eventually your plan is to go, into the silver screen. What happens to theatre then?
It's still there. We're still developing theatre. We've got it to a level that we are now almost happy with it. We are never happy. We can never be happy.
True, we're human.
So we have reached somewhere that we have felt like, okay, now it's time for us to take the next step. Now it's just time to start making waves in other areas of the industry. And now we are shooting pilots in collaboration with the Redforth Academy. Hopefully you'll be seeing lots of us soon.
So you're going to do it like the way, what's her name? Grandma Medea. Like the way it's done. It's still on stage, but then it's packaged for TV
for TV and for theatre.
Is that what the direction taken?
Not necessarily. We are not saying that that's not what we'll do also. We are open to all possibilities.
What works for you?
Ranging from Glee kind of setup, ranging to Game of Thrones kind of setup.
Okay.
So those are some of the things that we are, exactly. Those are the kind of things that we're thinking about. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just wondering, is it worth it to take my child into theatre? Is it something that pays? Because at the end of the day, we want something that's going to put food on the table. So is this an industry that, once I put my child in here, I leave them and I know they're comfortable. I don't have to go back to my pockets to sustain them.
Man here is actually a finance director as well.
Hey, you have many jobs, huh? You have many jobs, huh?
Let him speak about.
Okay, so
okay, you have the mic. Yeah.
When the school made up your sponsor. Okay, go ahead.
So basically, it's like this. When we started Spellcast, we started from nothing, zero budget, absolutely nothing. We started from only us having the idea and having professionals at it. And then we brought in a group of guys. We had an incredible show, the first show. People were impressed. We were shocked because it was our first show. Now, with that attitude from the audience, it actually hit us that this can become a career for us. So, and then we started now working on more musicals per year, because by then we were doing 2 musicals in a year. Now we have gone to a level where we can actually do 4 huge musicals in a year.
Okay.
So with that, and also the payment of the cast, because we pay the cast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because we...
Can I?
You already told the idea. That's what I was going. I was like, okay, can we see each other?
I can do that.
Okay, so can we quickly introduce ourselves? Who has the mic? Start from the lady there.
I'm Muzani Jarage, and I drum. I'm part of the band.
Okay. All right.
I'm Maurice Wangi. I am an actor.
An actor.
So I handle the acting.
I'm Dennis Saitabau. I'm the acting director, the human resource director.
Oh, you're the one who fires there. You're fired.
I'm Mark Mwangi. I dance, I sing, I act, and I also handle the backstage stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm Victor Mutiso. Mostly I dance, but due to these guys, they have told me to come into singing and acting.
Ah, nice.
Ah, nice.
Okay.
I'm Christine Redimo. I sing, act, dance. I'm his PA.
Ah, yes. Okay.
I'm Victoria Maimba. I sing and I act.
Okay.
And dance, girl.
I'm Simone Imani. I sing, act, dance, and I'm also in the costume department.
Okay.
I'm Mark. I sing, act, dance, and also I'm an instrumentalist. I play the clarinet for the shows also.
Okay.
He doesn't dance, he's lying.
I'm Florence Wanjiru. I act, sing, dance, and I'm also team leader for acting.
Hi, I'm Francis. I'm in charge of sales and ticketing, and I'm also part of the cast.
Do you do voiceovers?
No, I should.
You should, yeah.
I'll look into it.
So me, I'm Maurice Simwa. I am the stagecraft manager. I am the head choreographer. I also follow up on the money.
Let me ask, is there a chance for someone who doesn't have a voice, someone who does not have coordination, join? Is there a hope? But I love acting.
She is a very good example. She's one of our pioneer members who joined at the very beginning, and when she came in, she said, I'm an actor and I'm not dancing, and if you're going to make me dance and sing, then I'm leaving. Yeah.
And now
she is Mekatilili. Okay. Mekatilili has to dance. Mekatilili. Yeah. 2 years later, she has shown exceptional growth.
So there's hope for okay. All right. We are coming to the end. Sorry, he hasn't introduced himself first. Look at us.
Sorry. We apologize.
I am Andrew Tumbo. I am the founder, the CEO, the creative director, and the vocal coach at Spellcast.
Okay. Yes. And when is the play?
The play is tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yay! Yeah. Where?
Speak forth.
So we have 3 shows. We have 2 on tomorrow and 1 on Sunday. The first one tomorrow is from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and the second one is from 6 to 8.
Okay.
On Sunday the show is at 2 and 10 at 4. So we have our payment system. So we have a till number for Spellcast. You go to M-Pesa, buy goods and services. The till number is 962053. I repeat, 962053. And then after that, you have to send an SMS to me or one of my representatives to say which show you're coming for, your names, the M-Pesa confirmation code, and the number of tickets you bought. So one of the numbers is 0702 323 566. The other number is 0713 457 230.
Let me ask you.
That place on social media. Yeah.
You can also get all this information on our website, www.spellcastmedia.co.ke.
That is, you should have seen that.
That was
those are so many numbers. But anyway, thank you very much, and we wish you all the best. You're going to be doing something, but Willis Raburu and I have to go. So. We've come to the end
of the Power Breakfast Show
for this week. And what's coming up here?
Right.
Okay, we've come to the end, and okay, continue.
We've come to the end of the Power Breakfast Show, and
it has been fantastic hosting you and entertaining you, educating you, and informing you here on the Power Breakfast Show.
And tomorrow will be Saturday.
Okay, we're done.
All right. Have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye. Let the stars do it, yeah? Let the stars do it. Take it away, guys.
Darkness. Darkness is where it all begins. The darkness in which the truth is the truth. The darkness in which the truth is hidden. The very darkness in which the gods slumber. For when they wake, they open their eyes to wanton distraction, catechisms of their own making, the constant game of the mortals, and their unwary pawns. Shimon Purok Adonai, who shall temper your fury? Who shall return what has been wrested for you? Today, we dance Kifudu, the death dance. But only to mourn my husband, but to mourn our dying ways, to mourn our sons, to mourn our daughters, to mourn our religion, to mourn our land. Home Kabed! Home Kabed! Home Kabed!
My mother. It has been moons since they desecrated our holy shrine. It has been 8 months since I blew upon William Gumbo, calling to all those who dared, heed the call of the land, stand up and fight for the Kaya. It has been 8 months since the old fled from me, the strong laughed at me, and the wise ridiculed me about it. It has been 8 months since young boys and girls answered my call, since the young and the weak came to my rescue. But as I stand here today, as I glance through your faces, I do not see you as those boys and girls. I do not see you as those cowards and weaklings. Those ones are left behind. In their place I see strong women and men whose wits grow unbreakable and sharper than the blue-eyed demons' burning spears, ready to stand up and fight for the Kaya. Okambe! Ready to stand up and die for our gods. Oh, and fight and die we shall. We shall fight and die for our ways, for our wives, for our sisters, for our mothers. We shall die for our religion and for our gods. We shall die for the Kaya. Okambe! Okambe! The time has come for the men to be separated from the boys, the girls from the women, the cowards from the boys. And I ask you, do you stand as cowards or do you stand as warriors? Warriors! Do you stand as cowards or do you stand as warriors? Warriors! We will know whether these blue-eyed demons bleed red, as we all do, or blue, like the ice in their hearts. Hebu tuonyeshe jinsi tutakavyowafieka.